Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody made it back from Chicago safe and sound and not so sore. But anyway, I wanted to bring to light a conversation that came my way during the NXL Chicago this past weekend and shed any light on it that might be required. So while Dale and I were sitting at the NYX booth, a nice young man came up and greeted me, and we had some nice exchange of positivities, and a real nice guy from my interactions with him. He was very supportive of our field as we were building it, showing lots of love through likes and things like that. So I wanted to thank him for that as well, recognizing him as I did. And then he said something to me that really blew my mind, and honestly blew Dale's mind listening in the background as well. He was very sincere, which made me believe he truly believed what he was saying was accurate information. He apologized to me and my home team, Jesse and Dale, for Miss Jennifer Montresor screwing us over. I'm not really sure where that information is coming from. Dale and I were both very blindsided by this statement. Jennifer Montresor has never screwed myself or my business partners over in any way, shape, or form, okay? Canceling her event at our field had nothing to do with Miss Jennifer Montresor failing us in any way, okay? That is just not an accurate piece of information. I do know where the young man who brought this to our attention plays and who his circle of friends are. It's pretty easy to look into that, simple enough. So I would only believe that he was sincere in his statement because he was led to believe that that would be the situation. So, one more time. Jennifer Montresor has never screwed over Hornets Nest Paintball in any way, shape, or form. She is a valued part of our friendship and extended family. Not having the ICC at our field had more to do with other issues. Her husband's health is failing on a daily, and she's got that to worry about. Also, now I've spoke just now for our Hornets Nest. I'm going to reiterate it one more time from our Hornets Nest point of view. Miss Jennifer has never screwed us over. Now I'm going to speak for myself for a minute. I went to the last two events. Now, I can't speak personally to anything that happened in Pittsburgh or why the separation occurred. I have no knowledge of that, okay? I'm only going to take firsthand conversations as knowledge, and I don't have firsthand conversations. I was not in the rooms, I was not in the conversations. So taking anything from anybody being rumor, gossip, they think they know, internet warrior knowledge, okay? If you weren't there, you don't know the truth. So that's done, move on. Okay, here we go. The event went to New York, failed. I hold the field accountable. If you were there, I was, you know why. The next one in Illinois. Storm came through and caused ruckus. The event didn't go off well for a few reasons. We weren't going to call all that stuff out. We were going to leave it alone because it is what it is. Jennifer reached out. We knew that we could offer her a much nicer venue without requiring almost $9,000 to even get it going. $6,000 for a weekend rent and $3,000 specific dollars to a manager. Myself, Dale, and Jesse, we manage our own field. We would not require $3,000 individually to manage or do our job. So taking $9,000 right off the top of expenses to help the event work out better. See, what you may not realize is even though we did not have the ICC, we still had a life celebration at our field. We raised $2,000 for a young man when our hopes was only $1,000. We made enough money in paint sales that the following weekend we had a tournament that required 15 teams to make the math work for the prize package. We made enough profit the week before. We still paid out the prize package with only 8 teams showing up. We didn't need Jennifer to pay $6,000 in rent or pay a specific manager $3,000. Now there's people out in that area running around calling foul, yelling cash grab. I'm not really sure how you can blame Jennifer Montresor for the failure of the venues. You darn well know that if we failed the third time, we'd have been hung out to dry. Okay, so Jennifer's never screwed us over. We would do business with Jennifer the minute she thought that we could pull together a tournament and get the attendance. But please stop listening to things that are not true. Go to the source and get a real answer. If you were not in a conversation, if you were not at the event, you are getting second, third, and fourth hand knowledge, okay? You're getting information from people who don't want you to know that they failed themselves, okay? Cash grab. I don't know how to put that in any real understanding, okay? An event requires money, but to take $6,000 in rent, $3,000 for a manager, and then split the profits at the very end just was not how our field was going to do business with Jennifer. So, now that I've made this more clear to you, I would really appreciate if some of the folks out there that think they have all the answers to this take a minute and reassess how you came by that information, because it's not factual. Have a blessed day, and thank you for your time.